Hello everyone, it's MissSoulless and welcome back to the Devil's Gospel. We are into chapter 1. We did prologue last time. Chapter 1, Forgive Me, Father. This she-devil wants me to exchange 7 souls for my own. She believes that I will bend to her will. No. I refuse to give in to this creature's demands. She may have forced an answer out of me, but she will not force me to comply with her whims. I will take this time to prepare my soul for what is to come. I will banish myself and cast my body into the flames of hell. No being on this earth should have to have their lives traded for mine. Let my sin be of my own destruction. The morning is unkind, and the sun only taunts me as I awaken the following day. The wooden floor beneath me rotting and bending with both the march of time and the weight of my body, creaking its pity for me. The monster in my bed only spurs me to stand faster and leave the room. Despite her nonsense, I am still a preacher, and God still has work for me to do while I am on this earth. I enter the bathroom and stare in shock at what has been done to my body. 7 large slashes etched across my chest, taunting me and reminding me of the deal I had unwillingly made. Are these simply the marks of my agreement or the shadows of what I must do? I cannot bear to look at myself any longer and continue to dress for the day. When I am good and ready, I continue my journey to my calling. Walking down the steps from my room in the attic to the chapel, I hear each stair weakly groan out its disappointment in me. It's a sound I'm used to, but this time their disapproval echoes tenfold for who I had sinned with. I cannot fault them, and I continue forward into the sanctuary of the building, a place where any and all are welcome to find God's light. The hall is empty. I do not mind it. It's been solemn for many months, and only the starving or the sick show their face before the pulpit and the cross in rare intervals. This is, no doubt, because of the age of the place. The walls, the doors, the paint, and even the cross that hangs high above are victims to time and neglect. Yet I came and embraced this place in my love, hoping to bring back life into this hallowed halls. Pity that I am a mere sinner. A small knock beats from the front doors. I know immediately who it is, stepping forward and unlocking the doors for them.
Good morning, Helen.
Good morning, Pastor Harlow. Did you sleep well?
A small smile from an innocent soul. If she knew the man she was speaking to.
I slept well.
A lie.
And how did you sleep?
The same. What would you like me to do today?
Helen is a dear friend who willingly volunteers her time to clean the chapel and welcome in people who seek guidance while I am lost in my study. Without her, no one would even dare come to my doorstep because of the rot. I am forever thankful for her assistance.
Nothing, outside of what you graciously bring already to this place. You are truly a child of God.
Thank you, Pastor.
And with silent understanding, she goes to dust off the pews with one of her many rags she brings with her. Maybe God guides her steps. Maybe it's her own caring heart that carries her forward. I feel a small twinge of jealousy in my chest at how pure-hearted she is. And thus the day begins. 7 a.m. A simple visit from a young boy praying for his mother's recovery. 8:30, a drunk staggers in and naps in a pew. 10 a.m., a woman slides into a pew and casts her head down in prayer.
Can I help you, my child?
Yes, I need a prayer.
Oh, for what?
Dinosaur, Erotica.
Oh, we need a prayer for Dinosaur Erotica, alright, god dang.
Excuse me?
I need to go.
Yeah, you do. And hasty exit and another trouble thrown out of my mind. Time slowly moves on without a care of who comes and goes from my church. I am used to this, used to the turtle pace of the flock. By noon, silence reigns once more. A sigh escapes me as I sit behind the pulpit.
Is something wrong?
I lift my head to look into Helen's concerned eyes.
It's nothing for you to worry about.
Are you sure? It's okay if you want to talk about it.
So I got a couple options here. I can hold her hand and tell her what the hell's going on, or I can shake my head and continue on with the day. She should not have to know my suffering.
It's a concern I must suffer through myself. No need to worry.
A small frown, but a nod in acceptance.
All right.
I look at the time. 5 minutes after noon. Lunchtime. I stand with a revitalized smile.
I'll get us lunch this time. Would you like anything specific?
Helen shakes her head.
I should be going soon anyway. I have to prepare for my night class.
It almost escapes me that she's also a college student. I can only walk her out and wave goodbye as she leaves to prepare for the night.
So, when are you gonna fuck her?
And my soul burns with anger once more.
Watch your tongue.
I'm just saying, she's cute. I'm surprised she hasn't offered to suck your...
Enough!
I snatch my jacket from the wall, prepared to go out and get lunch for myself.
Ooh, you gonna go get lunch? Get me something too.
I am not your dog.
You are so my bitch.
Technically, yeah, you are. Without another word, I walk out and lock the door behind me. I doubt she would raise hell in the building, at least not without me being there to watch her do it. I at least can find some form of solace in that. I enter my van, which is parked beside the building, and drive to find some food. Meanwhile, my mind begins to wander. I can't help but think of what has occurred and what will occur. How does one truly say goodbye to life and embrace the harsh punishment of hell? I shudder thinking of the flames my imagination painted in my mind in homage to hell. The image screams of damned echoes in my mind, warning me of what is to come and what I will be forced to endure. My hands grip the steering wheel. My foot presses hard into the gas pedal beneath me. For all of eternity, I will... What? What happened? My vision blurred and distorted, barely making out the airbag pressed against my body. I could hear my heart beating in my head from the impact I made, but what on earth caused it? I weakly reached for my seatbelt and unfastened it, freeing myself from its confines before opening the door and stumbling out of my car. The smell of gas and fire rushes through my nostrils and realize what has just occurred. A car crash, one that I had caused, or was part of, which is the truth. I shake my head and look to see the damage done to my car. Surprisingly, well, only the front is caved in. I turn my head further to see who or what I had collided with. My body goes cold. Flipped onto its top was a much smaller car than mine, a Jeep. The side I had crashed into released smoke and flame, which was quickly engulfing the car and the victims in it. I barely caught the shadows of 3 teenagers crumpled into their seats from within the smoke. I could only manage one step forward before I fall to my knees and feel gravity violently pulling my stomach down. No. My heart stops for a moment as I force my head up to view the scene once more again, hearing the voice of a young man cry out from the wreckage. A young man, strapped into the back seat of the Jeep, struggles to unlatch himself. The smoke, having cleared slightly, reveals his 2 friends in the front seat with their necks violently snapped. He's the only one alive. Forcing myself forwards to the hands and knees, attempting to gather my strength and save him. But...
Pastor Harlow.
He'll be fine. He just needs some time to rest after the accident.
What happened?
Well, there were a group of teenagers racing around in a lot in a stolen Jeep, and they decided to take their excursion to the street. According to the police and eyewitnesses, they skidded in front of the minister and caused an accident.
Oh my God.
I agree. He's lucky to still be alive.
What about the teenagers?
They did not make it. Seconds after the collision, the Jeep they had commandeered for their fun exploded. We could barely make out their bodies after the fire was put out.
Oh, Lord.
They had died in that accident because I wasn't paying attention. It was my fault. It had to have been, yet from the doctor's
How
story...
long will it take for him to recover?
2 days, maybe 3. If all goes well, we can release him on Wednesday night and let him rest at home.
Thank you, Doctor.
I can't help but let my mind wander as I rest. Was I at the fault for their deaths? Was my negligence to the road really what had caused the accident, or was I going to be part of it whether I had paid attention or not? Even as silence in the night takes over the room I'm healing in, I become lost, frightened. The image of the burning Jeep scratches itself into my deep memory, and my soul knows that eventually I will burn like them.
Well done. I didn't even have to do anything, and you already have a nice head start.
My eyes shoot open at the sound, sheathing into my recovering eardrums. Her voice is both an annoyance and a torturous device meant to stab the pain through my soul. At my side sits the she-devil who plagues me still, a smirk stretched from ear to ear in some sadistic form of pride.
I get it, you're a little deaf, but I know you can hear me, and your mouth isn't damaged.
What do you want?
I'm here to congratulate you. Is that such a bad thing?
My thoughts escape me. I don't wish to listen to this harlot anymore.
What do you mean?
Hello? The 3 shithead teens who died in that car crash? 3 down. Oh, don't feel bad for them. They were adrenaline junkies who wanted to get off in a stolen Jeep without seatbelts. Karma's a bitch, ain't it?
You had something to do with this.
Me? The devil you locked in your church before you left? While I'm flattered by your confidence in how powerful I am, I'm too lazy to set up a perfect accident like that.
No, this can't be. This is solely on my head.
Oh, God, please don't start crying. I thought you were supposed to be holier than thou and shit.
Be quiet.
Subconsciously, I run my hand over my chest along the fabric of my medical gown. Wait. I instantly stop, and a small chuckle rumbles from the master beside me.
Surprise!
I slid open the collar of my medical gown across my chest and stared down at the scratches on my body, where there were once 7, now 4 remain intact on my skin. The other 3 vanished without a trace of them ever having been there in the first place.
3 down, preacher boy. Oh, and don't worry. No one else can see those nice little marks you have. I made sure of that.
So this is how you will torment me.
Again with the high and mighty bullcrap. You got into that accident, so technically you murdered them. Their deaths count.
Oh, Lord, forgive me.
If you finish that prayer, I will backhand you.
What do you want from me?
Your soul. Duh. Or 7 of the souls. That's your choice. I'll take either or.
You don't belong on this earth.
And you're not fit to be a preacher man. Face it, you're a shitty human being, and that's all you'll ever be. Not even God can give a shit about you. If he did, you wouldn't be in this mess.
Damn her. Damn her words, her mouth, her existence. My soul feels lighter. Why? Alright, everyone, so that was chapter 1. Next time we're into chapter 2, God Save My Soul. So I hope you guys like that. This is actually a pretty good series. And if you guys want me to, when we're all said and done with this, I will click the bad ones and see what happens. But only if I get a good amount of thumbs ups and comments saying to do so. Until next time, have a great day and beautiful life. Bye, guys.